Hello, my friend, and welcome in this new video of week 3 of my journal. It's going very slowly, like it's only week 3, but I have this feeling I'm learning so much, things happening inside of me. It's so many things. I'm becoming conscious of so many things. It's only 3 weeks now, and I'm moving deeper and deeper in the transformation in my life. And it's just incredible to be just week 3 and so many inner experience I have now. So the big inner experience I just had this week, which is just incredible. I just realized with it's coming from this book, Great Britain, the Wisdom Codes. There is a parable about a story about a woman with a jar, and something happened to the jar, and when she was walking, all the meal in the jar was just empty out from the jar when she was walking. And when she arrived at the house where she was going to, she realized when she opened the jar was empty. And this is it's an amazing comparison about our love for life, our joy for life. So when we are a baby, when we come to life here, we are full of love, full of joy. And if we are not careful enough, and we don't follow our value, and we just listen to other people, our parents, our society, and fear, anxiety, and pushing, going behind stuff and not expressing who we are, slowly, year by year, we are losing the love inside of us, the joy of life. All these things become more and more gray. And it's what I realized because I have been in depression, suffering, anxiety since my 20s. And I can even remember when I was young, 8 years old, 9 years old, I was going into crisis at this age as well, about deep feeling of melancholy, deep feeling of fear and anxiety at school. So from a young age, I experienced anxiety and just to say nothing and follow the rules. So I put myself behind everything what's happening in society. And I think since a young age, years after year until now, I lost, it's not lost, but I just empty my body of love and joy of life. And it's very difficult now to just try to love, to be joyful. And when you are in a relationship, we have a partner, you have children. I realize because my children now are 10 years old and 7 years old, six or seven, it's close to 7 in a month. So I would say 10 and 7 years old. And during all these years, with a body who is very struggling to love, I just realized all this year has been stolen to me, and I want to bring back. It's I can't. It's I need to accept I'm not able to bring back. All these years of suffering where I was not able to connect with my children and my wife. But now I want to. I want to have strong experience with my wife and children. I want to go to adventure. We have a big project. We have this project to buy a caravan and go around the world, especially in America, South America, and North America, Canada, and Alaska, before to go to Europe and go around Europe and see our family. I feel I want to live was what I was not able to live, and it's very difficult to become conscious about it. So I realized this week with this story about the woman and the jar, my body is empty of love, joy of life, and my my purpose now is how can I, bring this flame, this fire in my body, because my fire of life is very small in this body. So how I can, bring more oxygen to the fire, so the love and the joy of life can just be the part of my life as it should be. How can I dare? How can I accept? How can I, you know, I feel I'm not worthy to be happy. And it's very difficult to bring happiness when you feel you're not worthy to be happy and loved. And I dare to say now, since this week, what make me happy and brings this love in my life after so many years of now to be in fear and anxiety and not able to love and have truly and have this deep feeling of joy. What brings me love in a very deeper level in my life? It's spirituality. It's all these texts, sacred texts about God, about Jesus, Buddha, and even if and everything about tribe, all the tribe we can see, and the Egyptian, what they were, the Egyptian was writing uh, in their in the place they were living, all the hieroglyph, a lot of things about God, spirituality. And when I, read spirituality, when I read the Bible, when I read other things like Bhagavad Gita, so many different texts about love and joy, but from a deeper level, so something behind our human experience, I am able to feel love and joy. So it's where I want to go in the now and deeper and deeper. And it's why I bought this e-reader, because I really want to read a lot. Because when I read about love, when I read about joy, when I read about God, when I read about spirituality, when I read about the power and which is inside of us, when I read about our DNA, the potential of our DNA through epigenetic and quantum physics, the connection we can have to the field or to God or to the memories of our ancestor, because the DNA it's as well a place of information, and we have all this information from our ancestors, the people who live before us, and we can access all their learning about life and love and joy, and how can we transform ourselves and become in harmony with ourselves and our environment. And when I read all these kind of things, it's very bring. I can feel a flame, something warm in me, and it's why I want to continue and go deep dive in this, because it's what I read when in my journaling, which is very important. I write this week. I wrote this week. I will teach happiness and love. I will teach joy and the beauty to live. It's the purpose of my life, because I lost love, to see the beauty and the joy inside of my body, to experience beauty in my body. I lost it with all this year. I want to, to learn how can I bring back this love and this beauty inside of my life, and to have this experience of love and joy in a deeper level. And it's the journey I'm taking now, the journey to wake up to this love and joy. And there is this beautiful, you know, butterfly, journey, where to become a butterfly, there is a transformation which is needed, and it's where I am today. I need to go to this transformation. If I still want to continue with the same body, with the same experience of the past, I will still live the same life until the end of my life. I need to transform myself to become this butterfly, where it's very difficult because I need to die. A part of my identity, I need to die for a new one to wake up, a new one to reveal with joy and love, where it's difficult because the old part is still in fear and anxiety, where joy is not possible. I'm not worthy to just love my job. I'm just not worth it. I don't feel worthy to just live in joy. And it seems to be another life, but I want to bring this life. And spirituality for me, it's the key. It's the key. Spirituality, open myself to the wisdom of our ancestors, to be able to learn, to read about the love of God, and how I can go to a deeper level and open my life to this secret place we have all inside of us. And I don't want to hide myself now when I talk about God, because I'm so passionate about God, about the teaching of spirituality, about going to this sacred place inside of us. I truly believe, because it's what I can feel, because I'm very grateful to have all these years of depression and suffering, because it's pushing me to go so deep inside of me to find the answer of my question, the answer of love and joy. I'm going beyond what is possible for a human body. I'm feeling stuff I never think I will be able to feel, a deep love and joy sometime in my day when I go to my meditation or journal, or when I read about spirituality. It's about cultivating. I want to bring this to my life, and I don't want you and everyone around me to waste our life in fear and anxiety. We have access to love and joy, harmony. We have access to so much beauty in our life. We can choose to live in this experience of beauty. And I want to help people as well to teach by being myself, a model, to be being myself for my own life, an example of how I was able to bring love and joy. So now it's just for me. I'm going to my own healing in my life so I can bring it to others in the future. And what I want to do, there is something I need. It's very difficult for me to go very deep in all this learning because I don't have so much time. I can spend maybe a little bit of time in the morning, like 30 minutes to just read or listen to video, and a little bit on the afternoon, but it's not enough. So I need to work 4 days and have one day in my week just for me, because we do homeschooling, which I love homeschooling, and I put all my time in homeschooling for the weekend, my wife during the week, which is amazing, but I have no time for me to study all this kind of thing. And it's why it would be so great if I can have one day in the week just for me to read all day long about spirituality, love, and joy. How can I open my life to it? How can I go deep, deep in my DNA? How I can go deep, deep in the wisdom which is inside of me, and in all these books, sacred book I want to read. So it's where I am this week. So I want to learn, I want to open, I see something, I see a road now in my life. I was lost before, but I see a road of love, a joy, through spirituality, through the wisdom of our ancestors, through through our body, which is capable to connect to something so much deeper through meditation. So I will take the time to meditate, to do prayers much more often, to listen music about God, music about spirituality, music about, give this kind of vibe to go so much deeper and bring love and joy, because I don't want to waste a second or a minute to be in fear and anxiety with and to be just, and not able to connect in a deeper level with my wife and my children, because my body is not able to open to love and joy and just to be innocent and live a simple life. It's very difficult to love when you have a body in a constant crisis, and I don't want to pass. I don't want to wake up one day when my children will be 20 years old and I will say to myself, I didn't do the work it was needed to open my life to love, and to love, unconditionally, and have this beauty of experience with my children and my wife, because it will be too late when my children will be 20 and they will leave the house. It is the time for me to live this experience with my family right now. So there is a deep call for healing and to live my life, and it's where I'm going with so many books and people I'm finding online. I can trust their writing, their idea, and I can go deep dive. So Greg Braden is one of them, Joe Dispenza another one, Dr. Michael Beckwith, it's another one, and the next one I'm following, it's a French uh, person in spirituality, and his name is Jean Leloup. Jean Leloup, and he wrote so many books about spirituality, how to transform, how to allow this transformation in our life and bring joy and love and joy again in our life in a very deeper level, and how to connect in this beauty, this experience of beauty in every moment of our life, because we have the choice. So very exciting to go on this journey. I do invest now my money to do this. I will see if I can have one day just for me. So I will see if I can move my life to this. So it would be amazing to have this day. And yeah, let's see how week 4, 5, 6 will goes, because I really feel the transformation. It's coming. It's pushing the door. I have a door transformation which is pushing. Love is pushing me. Joy is pushing me, because love and joy want to express. And it's in my body. And because I don't express this love and joy, which want to express in this body, have issues, sickness in my body coming in different parts of my body. I can feel my body. I'm stopping this love, and without love, my body just perish at just 35 years old. That's not great. It's not great. So let's see. Make the miracle happen, and let's just wake up this love and joy and fill my body with it. Bring oxygen to the fire, so the fire will be big enough so I can have this warm and amazing life, which is opening to me more and more every day. So yeah, let's see next week. I wish you a beautiful day, lovely evening, and it was my video for week three. For week three, lot of love, and see you next week. I wish you a great week. Bye bye.